Good morning, dear students. I am Professor Bankar DB, Department of Chemistry, RBNB College, Srirampur. In previous lecture, we have seen the synthesis of cyclamic acid molecule using the concept of Chiron approach. So, we have completed the synthesis of 6 target molecule using the concept of Chiron approach. So, in this lecture, we will see the retrosynthesis of target molecule. Here we will see the retrosynthesis of target molecule. As we know that in synthesis we have start the reaction using suitable starting material in presence of different kinds of reagents, in presence of suitable reaction condition, and we convert that suitable starting material into the desired product. So this is organic synthesis. But in retrosynthesis we start with the product and we end with the starting material. So synthesis and retrosynthesis are two opposite terms. So in retrosynthesis, we use disconnection approach. We finalize into the starting material from which we can synthesize the given target molecule. Now, we will begin with first molecule, that is S-propanediol. So here we will see the retrosynthesis of this S-propanediol molecule. So this is structure of S-propanediol. Here we can call this molecule as target molecule. Here we use disconnection approach during the retrosynthesis. Look at this retrosynthetic analysis of this S-propanediol. We have this intermediate and we can convert this intermediate into the S-propanediol. So this intermediate can be obtained from D-mannitol. So our conclusion is that this D-mannitol molecule act as a starting precursor for the synthesis of S-propanediol. So in retrosynthesis it is not necessary to provide all the intermediate step. If we have larger synthetic route, then we can write some important steps during the retrosynthesis. So this D-mannitol molecule act as a starting precursor for the synthesis of this S-propanediol molecule. Second molecule is S or R epichlorohydrin. R and S epichlorohydrin. So this is R, this is S epichlorohydrin. This is R epichlorohydrin, this is S epichlorohydrin. So this epichlorohydrin molecule consists of epoxide ring and one chlorine atom. So this is disconnection approach. Again, starting precursor for the synthesis of epichlorohydrin molecule is D-mannitol. So this is retrosynthetic analysis of the epichlorohydrin molecule. Third molecule, that is target molecule, is L, that is plus alanine. So here we will see retrosynthesis of this alanine molecule. This is structure of alanine molecule. It is amino acid molecule, and as we know that amino acid molecule consists of one amine group and one carboxylic acid. Therefore, name is amino acid molecule. This molecule represents the acetate derivative of alanine molecule. It is acetate derivative. We can represent this structure in simple way. This N-acetate derivative of alanine molecule can be obtained from this particular compound, or we can say intermediate, and this intermediate can be obtained from 2-amino-2-deoxy D-glucose molecule, 2-amino-2-deoxy D-glucose molecule. In short, we can say this 2-amino-2-deoxy D-glucose act as a starting precursor for the synthesis of this alanine molecule. So this is retrosynthetic analysis of the alanine molecule. Next molecule is minus multistriatin molecule. So this is structure of multi-striatin molecule. Here, for the synthesis of multi-striatin molecule, we use D-glucose as a starting precursor. So, these are some important steps which are occurring during the synthesis of multi-striatin molecule using D-glucose starting material. So, in this lecture, we will stop here. In next lecture, we will see the remaining two molecules, that is pentenomycin and shikimic acid. Thank you.